Really everything, almost everything starts from the farm. Before anybody gets to consume it, everything starts from the farm. So the farm is like the basic place to start with everything that is to be eaten or anything that is related to food. JHub was approached by Society Works sometime back in September. Society Works is a Netherlands-based organization, and what they wanted JHub to do as one of the South Sudanese local organizations that deals in research was to help with mapping social enterprises that deal in food security. So Society Works has been doing this for several other countries, and this year they are focusing on 7 African countries. So South Sudan was one of them, and JHub is the one representing the research and survey. Well, with our survey, we managed to reach over 31 people, 31 enterprises around the 28 states of South Sudan. We involved the South Sudan the Agricultural Bank of South Sudan, which is a higher percentage government-supported institution. And according to them, they are really trying their best to see that, especially when it comes to financing, they try their best to finance and give loans to the farmers and some other enterprises that are dealing in food security, especially the processing industries and all that. Because one of the complaints we got from the people is that they're really having very minimal support, especially when it comes to financing the activities. So the bank actually does more of financing, but the people also need more than just financing, especially when it comes to trainings on proper practices, maybe for the farmers, and then also trainings on how to deal or how to ensure that their produce is well managed, storage, and then also things related to irrigation. You know, South Sudan is one of the countries that faces at a certain time in the year it faces harsh climates, but we cannot stop having food or stop planting food items because the sun is shining. So to get a way around this would mean irrigation, but the irrigation system really needs to be upgraded, or at least a sustainable and easy to maintain irrigation system to be introduced in South Sudan, especially to help the farmers. It is the people, the local people, who best understand the needs of the people. So usually if somebody is having the zeal, all they need is all the necessary support, because if they are not supported, if their hands are not lifted, perhaps they might not move forward. So I would just say, let them look towards South Sudan, and there is a great potential, agricultural potential in South Sudan in various sectors: livestock, talk of fish industry, talk of the usual agricultural basis. South Sudan has a great potential, but it needs the people who have the interest in developing these sectors to be supported. After the survey, we brought together 20 select social enterprises, and we brought them over for a discussion to see how best the enterprises, especially those that are dealing in food security, can be boosted up to ensure that the percentage of their contributions to the country is increased. Because we've seen, almost everybody knows that South Sudan gets to import food, yeah, but we have local enterprises that are as well trying to contribute to the food security of the country. But why are they not reaching to the peak? Why are they not at the top? Why don't people know about them? So this is what we decided to do for the event. We called our event From the Farm to the Fork. considering all the parties and all the people that contribute in this sector, right from the people who deal in food production to the people who deal in food distribution and marketing, food financing, food processing, and all that. The participants were really very enthusiastic about being part of this venture, and they managed to share with us a lot of information, especially regarding the challenges they face and how they get to sustain themselves. And so when we talked of sustainability, we kind of subdivided the kind of sustainability support into support from the government, support from other institutions, and support from the individuals or the organizations themselves how they do. And surprisingly, the participants or most of the social enterprises confirm that mostly it is they themselves who do everything they can to sustain or even to start up these enterprises that they start. So probably they would need more of support from the government and other institutions as well to beef up the efforts that they have already started or the ideas that they have already come up with. From the discussions that we had with these participants, they really have a lot of challenges as regards to policies like taxation, ownership of land, and all this. So these are some of the key things that they really add up. If these things could be solved, or if they could make like amicable policies for them, perhaps that would be a good thing. Well, food security has been something that has been talked over and over again in South Sudan, especially from 2013 after the crisis. And the country and all the people that support South Sudan, the well-wishers, have all been trying so much to see how they can get to see that South Sudan gets to be secure via food. And sometimes we get to hear reports from some of the agencies warning about famine or hunger to come in South Sudan. And that is one thing that we really don't want to happen in South Sudan. This is going to be a gradual thing, but at the end of it all, with the efforts, the zeal that I saw in these social enterprises, they are really willing to give the country their best. So should they get the support that they really need, especially regarding to some trainings of how they can best enlarge their farms, how they can best enlarge their enterprises in whatever capacities they are, I believe this is going to be something that will create change. Like one of the people said, perhaps South Sudan will be one of the countries that will be exporting food to other places instead of right now, like the situation is, we are importing food.